Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, distinguished members of our Board of County Commissioners. I'm Brian Mason, your District Attorney for the Colorado's 17th Judicial District, which of course includes Adams and Broomfield counties. Every year I come before this board at this time to talk about this proclamation, and I wish that we didn't have to have it at all. Every year we come before this board and thank the board for raising awareness. And yet every year sexual assault continues to happen at a staggeringly high rate. As Commissioner O'Dorisio read in the proclamation so eloquently, 1 in 3 women experience sexual violence and 1 in 6 men. And I will share with this board that although those statistics are staggering and will always be staggering to me, people don't believe that it happens. My staff and I, of course, go to trial on cases every day. And when we proceed on a jury trial that involves a charge of sexual assault, we have to bring in 3 to 4 times more jurors to select a jury. Why? For a regular jury, for a regular felony, not that there's anything as a regular or normal as a felony charge or trial, but for a regular one, we will bring in perhaps 40 to 60 jurors in order to get it down to a jury of 12. But for a sex assault trial, we have to bring in over 100, sometimes 150. Why? Because when we are questioning those jurors, in every jury trial I have ever done that involved a case of sexual assault, in every one, and I've done this for 18 plus years, I have had at least one and often multiple people disclose that they were victims of sexual assault for the first time. They've never disclosed it to their partner. They've never disclosed it to their loved ones, but they find themselves in a courtroom being asked to sit on a jury for a sexual assault case and ask if they can be fair, and suddenly they know they cannot hold it back, and they must disclose, and they do. And we do it in private, we do it in the judge's chambers, and it's very emotional. And yet I will confess to you, as much as I appreciate the work of proclamations and of raising awareness, because everyone can get on board with that. When jurors are in our jury boxes, they still don't want to believe this happens. They just don't. And that's demoralizing and frustrating for everyone who works in this profession. And yet we keep coming back. Don Mosley in Ralston House keeps getting up every day because sexual assault doesn't just happen to adults, it happens to kids. And people don't want to believe that either. And yet we come back every day. And what I so appreciate about this board, and have always appreciated about this board, is that it's not just words for you, just like it's not just words for us. Proclamations matter. Raising awareness matters. But what matters more is the work that we do and the investment that we make in preventing sexual assault, in providing services to those who are survivors and victims of sexual assault. And this board has committed to that time and time again, as has the community, as is represented by this full house. Because it can't be words alone. And the good news, and the reason why I'm so proud to be in this community, is because we are doing something about it. We're not just coming once a year and writing a proclamation. We're actually doing something about it. And one of those things is the Family Justice Center. And for anyone in this room who hasn't heard me talk about that, you haven't been listening. Because our Family Justice Center project, which is at a critical stage, works to provide services in one place for victims of domestic violence, human trafficking, and yes, sexual assault. And when I talk about the fact that people don't believe that this happens, because they don't, and jurors don't believe it, and we get acquittals all the time, and it is demoralizing. The other impact of that lack of belief in victims and survivors is a hesitation to report. If I'm not going to be believed, a victim will say to himself or herself, then why should I go through telling somebody what happened to me? And we have to change that. And one of the ways we do it is with the Family Justice Center and with the other resources that we provide and the people that we hire and who do this work tirelessly day in and day out. So I thank this board for your tireless commitment to this issue, both for sexual assault prevention and for child abuse prevention, and for your commitment to it not just in April, but year-round, and for your commitment to it in budget season, and for your commitment to it when we have crises, and for your commitment to it when you are weighing all the different commitments that you have to think about in your roles, but you know that public safety must remain a priority, and that serving victims and survivors must always remain a priority. And so this community is lucky to have you in these roles and to have the people in this room in these roles. And together I do hope that every single day, no matter how demoralized or how difficult it may be, we'll continue to get up and fight for survivors of sexual assault. Thank you.
Thank you so much.